I told y'all I had a really, really good video for y'all coming up next. Hopefully you enjoyed the last video. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Your boy CJ Goodfella. We grinding. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Also our Facebook group. All three of those links are in the description. Appreciate everybody that support the channel positively and the people with the negative comments because you watched. But it is what it is, man. Apparently we got Oscar De La Hoya out here lying about ticket sales for Canelo Alvarez and Rocky Fielding. Now, a lot of people hounded us and people that was pro Wilder about the Fury fight. Oh, there's so many tickets available. There's so many tickets available. Wilder and Fury not selling tickets. Remember that? Madison Square Garden, I believe, holds 21,000 people for a boxing event. Okay, roughly around there. Okay, and we'll do the math a little bit later. Okay. But they was hounding us about Wilder Fury tickets, and I learned the hard way. I was doing the same thing on Ticketmaster, looking at tickets for Wilder and Ortiz. And what I found out is that a lot of those tickets be resales, or the ticket chart don't be accurate. You get to the fight is pretty much filled up. Same thing with Adrian Broner and Jesse Vargas when I went out to the Barclays Center earlier this year. Later this year from the Wilder Fury fight, okay? Wilder Ortiz fight. But people talk about the ticket sales about Wilder and Fury. Okay, you didn't hear nothing, no things about the ticket sales for Canelo Alvarez and Rocky Fielding. The bum bash. When I say bum, I mean just not that good as a fighter. Hopefully people don't get offended. Obviously, I don't care if you're offended or not, to be honest. I don't care if you're a fighter or not. You want to get mad, get mad. You know, I call people bums playing 2K and hooping all day and playing football, all right? So, it's been a mystery. Oscar De La Hoya out here lying and telling the public that they're close to a sellout. All right? Are we close to a sellout? He told the Zone that they have 400 or 500 tickets remaining, you know, that's still available for Canelo and Fielding card. Actually, there's closer to 4,000 to 5,000 tickets they haven't moved yet. So Canelo Alvarez has sold around, you know, let me give you the right guesstimation. I don't know how many seats they sell for a boxing event, but I don't think it's 20,000 for a boxing event. I don't think it's 20,000 because they don't use the full arena. Madison Square Garden holds 20,000, but I would say probably it's more closer to 18 because, you know, if you go to the Madison Square Garden, they got to cut off part of the arena for them to walk out and the stuff in the middle, but then you do make up for seats in the inside. So I'm going to say it's closer to probably like 18, 19,000. So in actuality, he's probably sold around 15 or 14,000 seats in the Madison Square Garden. So he's not going to sell out with 4,000 or 5,000 tickets the day before the fight or 2 days before the fight. I don't believe, you know, in my opinion, I don't think he's going to sell out. And that's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? 4,000 or 5,000 tickets still available. Canelo Alvarez isn't a draw. It's no telling how many tickets they gave away. It ain't no telling how many actual tickets they sold. A lot of times they give away a ton of, some of these dudes give away a ton of those tickets, man. You know, so actuality is no telling what he actually sold, but say they really did sell 15 or 16,000 tickets. I mean, that ain't bad for your first time on the East Coast. And I don't think he's going to be coming back to fight the house fighter, which will be Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andrade from that area. I don't think he had a good fan base. And Triple G built a solid fan base there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know. So, you know, Oscar out here lying. That's why you never believe fishnets, man, and devil's dandruff nose. You don't believe guys like that, man. All right? Canelo Alvarez is struggling to sell. And it ain't him. I mean, it's the holiday. Let me just say this, man. It ain't that he might not be a star or have notoriety on the East Coast. You got to figure this out. This is about 2 weeks away from Christmas, dude. Okay? Ain't nobody about to travel to MSG for real and watch him fight Rocky Fielding on a terrible card, okay? I like a few fights on the card. I like Saddam Ali, Mauricio Herrera. I always want to see Ryan Garcia fight for the most part. I love watching prospects fight. Tevin Farmer, I don't know, versus a former Tank Davis opponent. With him being a bum, it's always an opportunity for him to lose. You know, so you got, and I like Torian Johnson versus David Lemieux, somewhat, but it ain't no fight that you're going to travel to go see to Madison Square Garden, okay? Real talk. So at the end of the day, it was a terrible timing to have this fight. Terrible timing. You know, people pockets a little bit lighter. You know, people got kids, you know what I'm saying? And if you got money, it's nice to take your kids to, you know, Central Park and Times Square and through New York and Manhattan this time of the season, man. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't go to the hood. You know, it's beautiful around this time of season, man. So, you know, if you got the money, yeah, take the trip over there and catch Canelo. The ticket's not expensive. The lowest I seen the tickets was $85 when I went to go see Danny Jacobs Triple G. The lowest I seen tickets was for a hun bun, you know, $100 for people who don't understand the slang. So they're not overpricing the tickets. They understand that Rocky Field is a bum. And when I say bum, I mean not that good of a fighter. Okay? They understand that. But Oscar De La Hoya out here lying, man. It's just like Eddie Hearn. You know, Eddie Hearn, they got to announce the official attendance for a fight. He don't. Eddie Hearn don't have to tell you what Anthony Joshua was actually making. Eddie Hearn don't have to tell you that he has power of attorney over Anthony Joshua and that he's his manager and promoter, something that you can't get away with in the United States. You know, he don't want to tell you that because he want to keep Anthony Joshua in the bubble. So he ain't got to put out the real numbers, okay? Oscar De La Hoya trying to do the same thing. He's a liar. And that's what a lot of these business dudes in boxing is. Saying he got 40 or 50 UFC fighters. I ain't even 40 or 50 fucking relevant UFC fighters that's actively in the UFC that's free to fight you. Okay? It's only a handful of UFC fighters that's a pool. John Jones, Conor McGregor, you know, Cyborg. I mean, DC, I don't even consider him that big of a pillar. Khabib now is a name. You know, it ain't even 10 big UFC stars that can help Golden Boy MMA. This dude just lying all over. You know, you guys, Oscar De La Hoya, have you ever put on women's lingerie before? Oh, never. Now them pictures come out and I ain't lying. He's a liar. You know? But Don King was a liar. Bob Arum was a liar. Every great promoter was a liar. You know, come out, Will Canelo got 4,000 to 5,000 tickets left. Then people gonna know, guess what? Those ticket prices gonna drop to move those tickets. That's what happened. If you ever been to a fight and bought a ticket, it's a dead period. It's a dead period. Or it's a great period, I call it, to buy tickets. It's like around, if you on the East at Madison Square Garden, it's around like 8 to maybe midnight or early in the morning on the East Coast to buy a ticket. And those prices have dropped by $10, $20 to buy a ticket. So ticket out to Conor McGregor, to Danny Jacobs Triple G, $110, $100. You know, I caught him for 80. You know what I'm saying? 75. You feel me? You know, I caught him for that. So if you're able to catch that period when them tickets drop, you'll be in good business. You learn that when you go to these fights and buy your own ticket. I just don't wish to have media credentials. Okay? I don't want to filter. I don't wish to have a relationship with boxers. I don't have to filter my content. I don't want to have to sound biased towards nobody because we formed a relationship. I'm straight. Okay? I'm going to talk my shit behind a computer screen. I go to the fights. I chop it up with some fighters. Chop it up with some fight fans. I'm good with that. All right? I did the interview thing. I'm not kissing ass. Sorry. You know, just in general. But yeah, Oscar out here perpetrating a lie and got caught up in a lie. I'll link the source in the description from Keith Eidick. He's the one that broke the news on Twitter. So I'll link that so you know that it's real, man. People be here, fake news. Oscar De La Hoya would never wear women's lingerie. What you call them fishnets that came on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya is a clean athlete. He's a clean promoter. He's sober now. Bull sniff. He got the devil dandruff under his fingernails. You feel me? Shit, under that suit and that trench coat he got on, he probably got some women's lingerie and a whole full body fishnet outfit on. You feel me? Weirdo, man. Weirdo. I wouldn't even want no weirdo like that promoting me, Canelo. But Canelo like probably wearing that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Low key. He probably got a Oscar De La Hoya Jr. fishnet outfit on, man. But let me stop it, man. Goodfellas Sports TV, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in one time for the one time. Much blessed to you and yours, man. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Also, our Facebook group. 3 links in the description. You want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description. Also, you want to reach out for a video request, you can hit me up on social media or my email. My intro instrumental is also in the link in the description. You can find everything in the description. As usual, all the time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.